The 2025 Meta Ad Strategy for Scalable ROS. All right, let's just get right into it. If you're running Meta ads right now and you're not consistently hitting at least a 3x ROS, honestly, you need to stop everything. Because your current strategy, it's broken. Let's unpack exactly why. So, why are your 2025 ads failing? Well, the data points to one specific, incredibly counterintuitive blind spot that's literally costing store owners thousands every single month. And spoiler alert here, it's actually not your creative. And it's not your budget either. It's something way simpler. But, we kind of have to understand the root of the problem first. $3,000. Look, here's the grim reality out there in the e-commerce world right now. We're seeing store owners burn through $500, $1,000, or even $3,000 a month on Facebook ads, and they've got absolutely nothing profitable to show for it. Maybe, a few trickle-in sales here and there, but nothing stable. So obviously panic sets in, and the immediate instinct is to try and patch up the bleeding with, entirely the wrong bandages. Okay, let's dive into this. The classic panic moves usually look a little something like this. You spend way more money on brand new UGC videos, you pivot completely to broad targeting, you build out these super complex interest stacks, or you roll out a bunch of lookalike audiences. And yet, the account is still bleeding. Why? Well, because the game has fundamentally changed. Which brings us to a pretty harsh truth. You are donating money to Zuckerberg. Seriously, what worked in 2022 or even 2023 is just not going to cut it right now. The algorithm is an entirely different beast today. Buyer behavior has shifted completely. And if you're still clinging to that same tired playbook from 2 years ago, you're basically making a charitable donation to Meta. We really need to stop donating and start investing intelligently. Section 1. Feeding the 2025 algorithm. Now, what's super interesting here is that Facebook's algorithm in 2025 heavily rewards one thing above absolutely everything else, and that is purchase signals. It honestly doesn't care about cheap clicks anymore. It doesn't care about add to carts. It only cares about actual completed purchases. So this means if your pixel isn't being fed properly, Facebook literally cannot learn who to show your ads to. It's kind of like sending a bloodhound out to track something without ever giving it a scent. A starved pixel just totally prevents the machine from learning. And this brilliantly illustrates the massive paradigm shift we're seeing today. The old focus, that was all about fixing your targeting. But the new reality is all about fixing your data flow. If your ads are struggling right now, you don't have a targeting problem. You've got a fundamental data flow problem. You absolutely have to feed the machine the right data. Section 2. Crafting a frictionless offer. So how do we actually go about fixing that data flow? Well, the single biggest unlock for scaling is moving away from simply selling products and moving toward crafting a truly frictionless offer. What does that mean? A frictionless offer is selling a transformation combined with a risk reversal that makes clicking buy just the absolute obvious move. You want that decision to be a complete zero hesitation no-brainer for your customer. Okay, but how do we achieve that risk reversal in practice? Here are a few proven tactical examples for you. Think about a 60-day ironclad guarantee. Or free shipping, but not just getting it to them, free shipping both ways if they decide to return it. Or maybe stacking value with some awesome bonus bundles. These tactics do something pretty magical. They immediately drop the perceived risk for the buyer. And when that drops, your cost per purchase drops, your ROS goes up, and suddenly, your pixel actually starts learning who the right people are. But you've got to remember, Facebook traffic is inherently cold traffic. You're interrupting their scroll, right? Because of that, the bar to convert them is exponentially higher than it is for, say, intent-driven Google search. Your offer has to be undeniably low risk if you want to earn that click and ultimately that conversion. And hey, this isn't just some nice theory. Rebuilding your offers and fixing this pixel data flow yields undeniable results across the board. Whether you're in fashion, beauty, supplements, home goods, it doesn't matter. If you rebuild the offer to be completely frictionless, you can literally see massive results in just 2 weeks. Why 2 weeks? Because that massive audience on Facebook is already sitting there, just waiting. The problem is almost always on the advertiser side, not the platforms. Section 3. The true secret to scaling. Let's move to and see how this builds into the ultimate goal we're all after, going from 5K to 50K months entirely without increasing ad spend. Now, I know most people think scaling automatically means just pumping more budget into the machine. But listen to this. The top 1% of e-commerce brands are unlocking massive revenue growth without just blindly pumping vertical budget into their accounts. They actually aren't increasing their ad spend at all to achieve this initial scale. The real scaling trigger is understanding the balance between winning creatives and ad fatigue. If you're just sitting on one winning ad and dumping all your money into it, you are going to see fatigue within weeks. The audience just gets tired of looking at it. The top brands, though, they scale fast by launching fresh angles and fresh hooks really rapidly. They know going in that 80% of it might fail, and that's okay, because they're constantly hunting for that 20% of winning creatives to keep feeding the algorithm brand new pockets of buyers. So here's the exact framework they use for horizontal scaling. Step 1, test fast. Please don't sit on creatives for months. Step 2, find the 20% that actually works and resonates with people. And step 3, duplicate those winners and scale them horizontally across entirely different audiences and different placements. By constantly feeding the algorithm new, validated creative, it just keeps finding new buyers, and your ROAS stays highly stable even as your revenue is shooting up. So the absolutely crucial point is this. Budget scaling follows creative scaling. Never, ever the other way around. Stable return on ad spend during a massive scaling phase relies entirely on your creative volume and your testing velocity. It does not rely on just pumping up your daily budget on a single decaying ad. Basically, conquer the creative and the budget naturally follows. Which leaves us with one final, very important question you really need to ask yourself today. Is your ad account scaling right now, or is it stalling? If you want to stop guessing, just hit the link in the description for a free, totally no-pitch strategy call where we can do a real audit of your specific store, your offer, and your data flow. But I want you to leave this explainer with one thought. The algorithm isn't broken, it just matured. The real question is, has your strategy matured with it? Make sure to subscribe for more weekly algorithmic insights, keep feeding that pixel, and I'll see you in the next explainer.